Hey guys, today's topic is around printing your photographs. Now, if you're like me, you take thousands and thousands of digital photographs, but you print very few. Seems like the only times I ever print them is if my wife buys a new picture frame that she wants a photo for my son to put in, or doing a collage of the kids, or something around family vacation. We upload them to the local drugstore or go to Costco and she'll go grab them. But I don't put a lot of effort into like, oh, that's a picture that moves me and I really love it. And something about print, it seems like I don't make the time, but I really appreciate it. And I've been trying to make more time for that. It's a project I kind of had the idea about a year and a half ago, but just like most of the things in my personal life get put on hold. And it started when my printer died. I had a laser printer and I had to replace it, and I wanted to get an inkjet. Prior to this printer, I had a horrible experience with inkjet printers. The ink cartridges were very expensive, and the aftermarket ones would just kind of fall short of delivery, and they would leak and smear, and just horrible experience. So that's why I got the laser printer. But as you guys know, laser printers really suck for photos. That's where the inkjets come in. And what I bought, and this is a year and a half ago, it's a Canon. It's a IX6820. Now the reason I bought this printer, I'm going to open this lid so you can see the cartridges. The reason I bought this printer and not the Pro 100 by Canon, which a lot of people on YouTube, when they print their own photos, they're a photographer, they're going with the Canon Pro 100. Great printer, but it has way more cartridges. You can see that this one has basically 4 colors, including a regular black for photos, and then an XL black, which you're printing like just black and white regular household prints. So you got the magenta, the black, the regular black, the yellow, and the XL black, and then the blue. What is that, cayenne? And you'll see the cayenne's blinking because it's low. And the reason I got this printer is it's kind of a multitasker. It will do great just printing coupons. My wife prints to it all day long. My son's schoolwork, it's Wi-Fi, AirPrint, and it sits in my office and it does all of the daily tasks that everybody asks for it, but it also does decent photographs. It can do, just like the Pro, up to a 13 by 19 picture, and I didn't really know how this was going to work out as far as the picture quality. Is it going to be good enough? And I'm happy to say it's phenomenal. The Pro 100 probably is better, but this does great. It meets my satisfaction. So, and I'm going to show you why I got it, right? I said it's multitasker. Everybody uses it all day long. It sips cartridges, but most importantly, you can find reasonably priced, good, the key word is good, second party ink cartridges. You can buy these on Amazon, or you can buy them directly through Arthur Imaging. I actually had bad luck on Amazon. I don't know if they were old, but they were leaking in the carton. So I ended up just canceling or sending them back and buying them directly from the Arthur website. But this is 20 bucks. You get 28 cartridges for 20 bucks. Do the math, right? That's less than $1 a piece. And over a year and a half, the Canon printer comes with like a one that's, I think, half empty, or it seems that way anyway. But I've used all but in this box, you can see I don't use much black and white. My wife prints color all day long, and so does my son. So I have 2 of the magentas, 2 of the cayenne, 2 of the yellow, 3 of the black, the regular black, and a ton of the big XL blacks for like printing regular documents, black and white. That's all I've used for 20 bucks, a year and a half. I've used less than half a box. So that's like $10 for a year and a half. And we print a ton. The photo paper I'm using is Canon because it had good reviews on Amazon. The 13 by 19, I have a packet of that. I don't print a lot of it, but I want to be able to print some big photos when I want to. Most importantly, if you guys are printing 8 by 10s, that is kind of a standard in the household. Go with 8.5 by 11. It's a bigger size. You can always cut them down. You can use scissors, but if you want to get exact, you can use a circular cutter or a picture cutter. This $14 to $18, depending on when you buy it on Amazon. you get 100 photos, and when I looked, 8 by 10s, you get 50. So same price, you get half as many. You can always cut them down, no big deal. So that's what I use for 8 by 10s and 8.5 by 11s. They actually make some frames, not a ton. I purchased a couple, I'll show you in a second, by 8.5 by 11. The staple is the 4 by 6. It's by far the cheapest, and I print a ton of those. And if I'm really wanting to know how a picture is going to look, I'll print it on here first to see how it goes. Then I have some 5 by 7s. 5 by 7s I don't use much. It's something I have in the drawer in case my wife has a frame. It saves me a trip to the store. But yeah, guys, I'm going to put some prices down below of what I'm paying, and it's not very expensive. The printer was $135. I looked. It's been a year and a half, but and Amazon's going for the same. It's still an active item, and the paper's reasonable. These toners are cheaper than dirt, and they're good quality, as good as Canon stuff. And but here's what I did, guys. Again, I've been putting this off for like a year and a half. I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna print my frames. I did a Chicago theme, and I'm planning on switching things around. And in this case, this is the 8.5 by 11s. At 2 frames. This restaurant is Giordano's. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's a pizza place we always go to when we're in Chicago. But the quality is nice and crisp. This is Hamilton. This is outside of Hamilton when we were there. I liked it. And I did a black and white theme for this one. This is a guy playing a saxophone on the street. Millennial Park. And then here's the big picture I bought. It's 18 by 24 matted. It's 13 by 19. It's tough to find some of these picture sizes, but you can find them. And this is a Chicago theater. Came out great. Yeah, and I'm staring at these pictures all the time. It's definitely worth it. If you guys are thinking about doing it, do it. Don't wait like I did. You can do it cheap or fairly inexpensive. I won't say cheap. But you know, the printer I use every day, it's not a strictly photo printer. It's our multitasker. I just put my photo paper in it and rip off a photo. And let me know if you have any questions. I'd be glad to help. But don't wait, print them, because there really is something to look at that picture that you took in print. You appreciate it more. And it's kind of one of those things everybody says. You're like, yeah, sure. But when you see it on your wall and you look at it every day, you appreciate it more, and you have it's weird, but you almost have more of an attachment to it. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye.